Is that what Andy Griffith used to say? Mm-mm. Hey, how you doing this morning? I'm Mike. I'm your host. This is Morning Coffee with TALTOA. It's Thursday, April 6th. Yeah, I had to look. Days just run together anymore. You know, when you get to a certain point, you don't know what day it is, what month it is. If it's warm, you like it. If it's cold, well, it must not be a month you care for very much. All right, this is Morning Coffee with TALTOA. Before we take a step, before we do anything, it came to my attention the other day, and I do it occasionally. I know it. The impossible question during the FBTV podcast, I did not give you the answer. So, you get the answer today. Morning Coffee with TALTOA. Get your coffee out. I got my keg. The answer to the impossible question, which you may or may not have heard on this week's podcast. There are millions of varieties, and it took less than 2 decades available to nearly anyone, anywhere beginning or bringing in about $1 million this year. Let me do that again. That made no sense to me even. There are millions of varieties, and it took less than 2 decades available to nearly anyone, anywhere, bringing in about $1 billion with a B dollars this year alone. What is it? What are they? The answer: podcast. Speaking of podcast, Morning Coffee with TALTOA, you can still find it on your favorite podcasting app. But as far as YouTube goes, come Monday, we're moving. We are moving to the TALTOA YouTube channel. If you're not sure about the TALTOA YouTube channel, there it is. You can find it at youtube.com/TALTOA, TALTOA.com. See, originally, this is where the morning coffees were. What happened is that, when we started putting together the, bringing back the morning coffee with TALTOA, YouTube would not give us access. They started this double identification security thing, and we had to wait a few days before we would get access. Well, we finally got it. But we already had promoted Morning Coffee with TALTOA, and we had to put it somewhere, so we put it on the FBTV website. You're still going to be able to find it on our freightbrokertv.com website, and I'm sure it's going to be on the TALTOA website as well. Matter of fact, if you're not sure what TALTOA is a transportation and logistics training and consulting firm. We specialize in helping people start a new career in transportation or grow their current business, be it somebody new wanting to become a freight broker agent. We always recommend to start out as a freight broker agent. Matter of fact, we're going to be putting videos up on the TALTOA YouTube channel explaining all that. But short answer, it allows you to begin your broker operation, gain experience, build a customer base before taking all the weight of the world on your shoulders. Make sense? Anyway, we have consulting. We have consulting packages that include in-depth training. When I say in-depth training, it's no travel. Matter of fact, the training is on demand unless you want live training. There's going to be an upcharge for that. But you don't have to travel for the live training. The live training is pretty much done like they did the schools. You know, it's going to be live. You just log into our system. We use the telephone as audio because we find the audio is much better with the telephone than it is trying to trust the internet because of all the internet issues. Matter of fact, talking about the internet, if you have paid attention to any of our podcasts in the past or videos or whatever, you know that I've not been a big fan of my internet provider, my ISP, our ISP here. Cox. We've had a problem since we've had the internet here. Not being very reliable. And we do a lot of uploading, and that seems to be where the problem lies. So, we've been waiting for Ma Bell, AT&T, to get the fiber optics put in, and they've been doing that the last couple of 2 or 3 weeks, finally. And we've been all excited about switching over, and now all of a sudden we hear everybody complaining about, it's really not that good. You think Cox has problems. Wait till you get on that fiber optic stuff. And to be honest with you, I can't see it, but I'm listening. So we'll see. We'll see. Probably be like a, Windows upgrade, or, whenever they went from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Yeah, they try to give it to you, but everybody knows, I fell for that once. You really messed everything up. Not doing that this time. But anyway, we'll wait and see. But TALTOA, if you're interested in becoming a freight broker agent, maybe you're a trucking company, you want to add an additional stream of revenue to your operation at a very, very low overhead. It really is. Yeah, check us out, TALTOA, TALTOA.com. Check out the packages. We have packages starting with 3-month consulting, 3-month mentorship program. Mentorship program is where you are working through us under our licensed brokerage so you can begin your broker operation. You're not going to have to go out here, find a job, or find a contract with a brokerage. If you've done any of that, experience and book of business. Those are the two big downfalls. So we give you the opportunity to begin through our licensed brokerage. Start building that customer base, getting that experience. Your call, however long you want to be in the mentorship program, anywhere from 3 months to a year. That's going to be followed by a consulting period. But check us out. If you got any questions, call me 479-668-0838. All right. First Tesla semi recalls come shortly after their first delivery. Tesla semis, are they pushing the autonomous semi, or is it the electric? Who knows? Either way, not a good idea. Just a few months after its first delivery, certain Tesla semi trucks are being recalled due to an issue with the parking brakes. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Tesla is recalling certain 2023 semis, specifically the electronic park brake module. May fail to move into the park position when the parking brake is activated. A parking brake that is not engaged as expected when the driver releases the brakes may allow the vehicle to roll away, increasing the risk of a crash. Tesla says it will reply. I had to read that again because it didn't make no sense first time around. Maybe I haven't had enough morning coffee. All right. A parking brake that is not engaged as expected. Okay, I see what they're saying. Yeah, because it failed. Therefore, it's not engaged. So when the driver releases, the vehicle moves, increasing the risk of a crash. Yeah, I say so. Tesla says it's going to replace the park brake module for free. Well, yeah. Notification letters to owners of affected trucks got to be mailed on May 23rd. So cross your fingers, pucker up. You've got over a month to wait before you can get it fixed, I guess. For questions, contact Tesla customer service, 877-798-3752. Recall number SB-23-33-001. NHTSA's number for this recall, 23V-205. How about them apples? All right. Geez, this morning coffee's been a little long. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about broker sales agents agreement. We touched on that the other day during the podcast. But tomorrow we're going to get a little bit more in detail. Something else, too. Oh, coming up next week. Let me get this over here. We got a big to-do coming up next Monday. Monday, morning coffee, we're going to be talking about the year's biggest CMV Blitz. Going to be happening next month, May 16th through the 18th. You might know it as the 72-hour road check. Going to be talking about that in detail, what you need to check on. All right, check us out, TALTOA, TALTOA.com. Got any questions, feel free to call me. My name is Mike, 479-668-0838. Have a great Thursday.